actually need to talk because there's something happening on Roblox that I'm not really sure what it is, but it is resulting in a lot of people getting hacked and completely terminated off of the platform, and it's getting pretty scary. There's some huge Roblox game drama that resulted in Forsaken, one of the biggest games on Roblox, being sold to a company, and there's a couple new scams out there that are stealing everyone's Robux. But before I get into all that and more, I want to ask you to subscribe because it genuinely means like so much. So please hit that button and also like the video because it also, I think, helps. I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the first story, which is just Roblox Forsaken and some of the drama around it. Now, I don't want to go into all the details about the Forsaken drama because, trust me, I'm not educated on it. And if you are curious about the nitty-gritty of the whole situation, KreekCraft released a 15-minute video on Twitter. I don't know if he released it on YouTube. I think he should. I mean, he plays the game a lot nowadays, but he did release a 15-minute Twitter video about it. So if you guys are curious, totally go watch his video. He's very educated on the situation because he plays the game all the time. I'm not, so I'm not really going to talk about that part of it, but I am going to talk about how apparently this game with hundreds of thousands of players every single day is apparently being sold to a company now due to all of this drama. So this all starts where if you actually go to the Forsaken game, you'll notice that it is no longer owned by the person it was owned by before. I mean, it wasn't at some point, because if you go to it now, it says that it's owned by the Forsaken dev team, but for some reason at some point yesterday, it was apparently owned by this other group called like Social Link Games, but I guess it's still kind of owned by them because if you actually go to the Forsaken dev team group, the person that owns it is called the Spectre. And if you go to this person's account, you'll see that their username says this, Social Link Games. Now, I didn't know what this was, and I was like, what is Social Link? What games do they have? Is this like a company that buys games? And apparently it's not. It's actually a thing called a middleman. So I guess the Forsaken developers gave their game to this Social Link person, and this Social Link person is going to sell Forsaken for the Forsaken team so that the Forsaken team doesn't have to do it themselves. Also, apparently there's already been some offers sent into the Forsaken team. As you can see from this tweet here, it says Forsaken got sold to a joint partnership of companies. The game got sold for a mid-8 figure for a few years evaluation. But it says Perriott doesn't own Percent. He is a proxy / middleman, which is the Social Link person I showed earlier. But it says the deal is already finalized. Oh, never mind. And the new owners are super interesting. I wonder how the players will respond. But then someone responded saying how much, and apparently this person said that it was sold for around $30 million, dude. Now, I've heard that the Forsaken wasn't actually sold for $30 million, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll never know because usually these deals are pretty secretive and private. So yeah, we'll never really truly know how much the game is being sold for, but I do imagine it is at least in the millions of dollars because the game is so popular. Either way, there was big Forsaken drama that I'm not really going to talk about, and it's resulted in the game being sold to a company, or it's going to be sold to a company. But now, without further ado, we could talk about some other news. There's been this huge like thing going on where people could actually vote for an animation pack on Roblox. I talked about it a couple times, and if you've been on TikTok, you've definitely seen this because I've seen so many videos blowing up about this animation pack where people are like trying to get people to vote for certain animations and stuff like that. But it seems like the voting has actually concluded, and there was 2 million votes apparently. As you can see from this Rollymon's tweet, it says voting is now closed. A total of 2.1 million people voted according to the participation badge, and the winning results will be announced soon. So we don't know exactly which animations won for this animation pack. We should probably know within the next coming days or maybe even weeks. And either way, I am excited because if you guys don't know, this animation pack looks awesome. Let me show you really quick. As you can see, here's just a couple of animations here that they show off where you could vote on like which ladder climbing animation you want. I hope fold climb one, I'm gonna be honest. I guess wall walk is pretty cool too. Float is kind of funny. All of these animations are so good. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like the falling one, dude, I really hope free fall one, but if it didn't, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, these animations are so cool. Karate kick for a jumping animation, like that's sick. And I can't wait to see which ones were chosen. Now, frankly, I do hope that they make more than just this one animation pack, because if there's an animation that I wanted that didn't actually win, I'm gonna be peeved, okay? I'm gonna force Adidas to make another animation package with that animation I wanted. And that's kind of what everyone was saying. It's like, why doesn't Adidas just make 4 different animation packages with all of these animations? That would make a lot of sense, and they would make more money because they would have 4 different animation packs. But I guess it's better that they're hosting this kind of like huge community event. To be honest, I kind of like it a lot more. But anyways, that's what's going on with that. It's over, and you can no longer vote, and it's been done. But yeah, I'm excited to see what people voted for. Anyways, we can now move on to the next story, which just happens to be total Drama Island. I've seen a lot of memes about this because apparently they are releasing their own Roblox game and Fortnite game. Now, I'm really only going to talk about the Roblox one, but I do kind of want to show a certain image from the Fortnite version because it's scary. But as you can see, Roblox Media tweeted out, Total Drama Island will be releasing a Roblox game on June 1st. So in literally like 3 days. And the Roblox game actually looks pretty good. I'm going to be honest. Like looking at these screenshots, this looks awesome. And I imagine this is going to succeed like so heavily because the Total Drama Island games currently on Roblox are so popular. Like people play them all the time. So now that there's going to be an official one coming to the platform, that is super duper exciting. Now I also wonder though, like how many people are actually going to play this over the ones that already exist on Roblox? Because I feel like a lot of the audience for the Total Drama games on Roblox don't even know what the show is. Hasn't this show been like off air for like many years? There's no way that the players that play these games currently actually watch this TV show. I mean, let me check. There's a Total Drama. Yeah, Total Roblox Drama, 6,000 players. I don't think this has anything to do with the show though. Yeah, I wonder how many people will actually switch over to the official Total Drama Island game because I feel like a lot of people that play this game, for example, with 6,000 players probably don't even know what the original show was. You know what I mean? But I digress. I guess we'll see, and I'm excited. I think this is pretty cool. But I do want to show up the Fortnite one because, as you can see, it blew up on Twitter. 64,000 likes, but it says Total Drama Island games will launch on Fortnite and Roblox on June 1st. And the screenshot they used for the Fortnite one, what is wrong with the guy in the back? What is... Ew. He looks so gross, bro. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the Roblox version will absolutely destroy the Fortnite version, but maybe I'm wrong, guys. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, we can talk about another scam that's been happening on Roblox because I saw it on my page yesterday and I found it so hilarious. So here's the post I saw when I was scrolling on YouTube Shorts, and it looks pretty normal. You know, it says, I made my own headless because I'm not spending $300 with a video of them shrinking a head in a package and then putting it inside of the torso. And then they go into a game where they buy it for 1 whole Robux, which is just not possible on Roblox. You can't price something at 1 Robux. It's just not possible. But either way, as you can see, they are scamming because they're offering this free headless or 1 Robux headless. And going into the comments, you can see them even promoting the game, saying you can find the game in the group called Cat Bundle. Yeah, TLDR, don't buy these headless things or these UGC items that people are promising on YouTube Shorts because they are all scams. And look at how many there are, dude. Testing the new headless cat. Bro, all of these are just scams. Don't buy none of this. Don't trust anyone on YouTube Shorts. Don't trust anyone on TikTok. They're all lying. Yeah, so you kind of see what's going on here. They're scamming. They're promoting a fake game with fake headless. Scam as old as time. So yeah, don't buy it. I just saw they were getting pretty popular. I mean, 2.4 million views. That's crazy. And I felt like I should have talked about it. But you know what else I should talk about? Roblox hacking and banning, because there's been a lot of it as of recent, and it's getting really bad. Yeah, let me show you. Let's start off with the first one, and probably the less harmful one, but it is still pretty harmful, because apparently there's a popular Roblox Discord server called GG/Roblox devs that apparently got taken and stolen, and is now being used to actually hack developers' accounts. As you can see from this post here, it says, recently a very familiar vanity on Discord has been compromised, known as .gg/Roblox devs. If you don't know what a vanity link is on Discord, it's basically a Discord link that you can actually like spell out with words and make it like whatever you want. Because usually Discord links are like random letters, but you can get a vanity link that makes it special and you can spell stuff out. Usually this is given to big Discord servers, but sadly, a lot of the times these links can actually get stolen by people if, you know, server owners forget to renew their vanity URL or if they lose it. And I think that's kind of what happened here. I guess the original Roblox devs Discord server lost their vanity link and someone stole it. And now, apparently, for a little while, if you actually went to this Discord server, it might still be happening. I'd recommend staying away from this Discord server for a little bit if you're not already in it. But these hackers, or not really hackers, I guess they just stole the vanity link, took it, and now they're tricking people into actually getting their computers hacked. Because when you join the server, it'll ask you to verify, and when you go to the verify website, it'll say this: welcome to Guild Guard, Discord verification portal. To protect against phishing and unauthorized access, please follow the steps below, where it asks you to open up Windows and R, press Control V, and then hit enter. Now, this is something you should never do, because if you don't know, the Windows and R keybind brings up your computer's run box, which basically means that anything you put in there will run code. So if you're pasting stuff into the Windows R box willy-nilly, you could literally get your computer completely hacked. Now, I think in this case, all it does is it steals your cookies and it yoinks your Roblox account, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, if you ever see something like this on the internet, just exit out. out. You should never, ever, ever have to open up Windows R to verify anything. That's just not how anything works. And sadly, I imagine a couple of people got hacked by this. But that's not where it ends, because there's been a plethora more people who have gotten hacked and actually banned and completely terminated off of Roblox due to some weird phishing links that are going around. Because aside from this Discord getting stolen, we have other posts like this 3 days ago saying, I lost 3 million Robux, verification checkmark, and my Roblox game. I'm not really sure who this person is, but it seems like they're a very popular developer, and they have their ban note here that says that they got banned for an enforcement action or whatever. We've seen these bans a lot, but it gets crazier when we actually read what happened. Because it says, so guys, I recently clicked a phishing link in my emails and got hacked. The hacker spent 2 million Robux on Blade Ball and traded 600,000 value of items, so his limited. I got it back pretty quickly from Roblox, but right after I got back into my account, I got a 7-day ban for harassment and voice chat because people provoked me, which is interesting. So it seems like this guy banned himself, kinda. During the ban, the support gave me back my items and my 2 million Robux. I logged into the alt account to check what the hacker did to my game to provide Roblox with a few screenshots, but 1 day later, I got terminated. Very interesting. So it seems like this guy got hacked. He got his account back, eventually went into voice chat and screamed at people for some reason, and now all of his accounts are getting banned. Very interesting. But now we move on to another thing that's pretty interesting, because we have this tweet right here from a YouTuber called Neely. I just wanted to say that I'm hacked on Roblox. Don't interact. Devastated is an understatement. You can see that they were posting updates to this whole situation, saying update, they deleted the account. I'm told I have 30 days left to get it back. Roblox, please help. And then we have another update saying I do have access to the account now. However, the hacker did get me banned due to saying horrible things while on my account. So I'll have to talk to Roblox about it, but the hardest part is over. But then you can see another post here saying I had access to my account for a total of 4 hours after they already removed the permanent ban off my account caused by a hacker, only to get banned yet again for something that happened while I was banned. So you kind of get what I'm getting at here. A bunch of people are somehow getting hacked through their email. They're getting like phishing links or whatever. These hackers are going into their games. They're saying terrible things. They're getting the accounts banned after stealing everything from them. And then even when these people get their accounts back, they get rebanned once again due to the things the hacker's saying, because the things the hacker said were so terrible. Now, this is something that's been happening for the past couple months now, but I feel like Roblox really needs to do something about this, because I'm not sure how these hackers are getting access to a lot of these popular YouTubers and developers' email addresses, but it just doesn't seem good. I mean, even going to the post about this initial stuff from like a month ago, as you can see from this dev forum post, it says reports of a security alert phishing scam. If we go to the bottom of this post, we can see posts from literally like earlier this month saying that people are still receiving these types of emails, saying just received another one today after receiving 2 in the last 3 weeks. You can even see at the end of this post, it says, while reading other replies, it looks like there was some sort of data breach. I haven't been a part of RDC either, because a lot of people were speculating that the reason people were getting these emails is because their email was leaked in some sort of RDC leak. But apparently, people that didn't even go to RDC are still being affected by this. So Roblox, I'm not sure what's happening here, but the fact that people are willy-nilly getting these phishing emails is kind of scary, and it's resulting in a lot of popular developers and YouTubers and just people with any sort of value on Roblox, like limiteds or Robux, getting hacked and terminated, which is pretty spooky, man. I'm gonna be honest. And if you guys are, you know, people with value on Roblox, like limiteds or Robux or games or visits or just anything, even in-game items like Adopt Me Pets or whatever, be careful with your emails. From this Reddit post, the person actually explained what their email said, and it was basically an email that claimed someone logged into his Roblox account from a random country. So if you ever get an email like that, please double check if it's actually from Roblox, because dude, these scammers are getting creative and they're pretty dang skilled at what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest. I also want to say that these phishing emails are not limited to just developers and YouTubers. It's just they're more commonly sent to. Because if I look at the Roblox help subreddit, there's a lot of other people that don't really have any like limiteds or Robux on Roblox, but they are still getting these emails and they're still getting hacked, such as this post right here from 3 days ago that says, I got phished, got hacked, and then I got terminated. Recently, I was caught up in a phishing scam and then terminated mistakenly by Roblox. And it all started with an email that this person received to purchase their Roblox account. But then the next day when they were preoccupied, they got an email where apparently their account was hacked or something, but it was actually a fake email phishing link. And then here's another one where it's a very similar situation from 9 days ago, saying I got hacked through a phishing link and Roblox support closed my case without resolving it, which is pretty sad. And I hope this person got their stuff fixed eventually. But yeah, be careful on Roblox. There is phishing links galore happening right now. Be safe.